Is it possible that your mother lied, that your father lied, that your preacher lied, that your grandmother don't know jack from shit when she flaps her lips on how Jesus died? I don't plan to offend or dish your family with the facts and right, but condescension is a monster within. That means I question a lot. That means I don't take your face at face value. Let alone that breath we can talk. It's not about stupid or smart.
It's a beautiful, warm day out in the Mojave Desert. Sun shining, no humidity, and now there's another family member that I will potentially lose. Actually, I think I've already lost another one. It's not a very nice thought to lose family members, but it happens when the things you say and the stuff that you know and not believe affect people on such a level that they have no choice other than to use ad hominem attacks against you. You know you're doing something right. You know you're saying something that they truly fear. When their irrational thoughts and delusions fill the vacuum of the space that knowledge is supposed to be in, that is truly a sad scenario. So I've instituted a policy. A lot of people don't know this. On a social network that I tend to frequent, Facebook, I make a post probably every 4 months. And I let my family members who I still talk to, I let them know that I'm not going to be silenced. I'm not going to shut up. I'm not going to ignore their random Bible verses, the church videos, the really divisive language that they use to ostracize homosexuals or anyone unlike themselves. I'm going to say something. I'm not going to sit in a fucking corner while they say stupid shit that continues to corrupt our nation and degrade our society. I refuse to do that. But for some reason they're under the impression that you're supposed to get on a social network and ignore everything. That's like going to a concert and turning on your MP3 players and headphones and listening to music on that. That's fucking stupid. And I've said this over and over again, but some of them are just fucking stupid. I have no problem putting my family on blast because I, for one, believe in integrity. If I could talk shit about someone on the internet or a random person, I can talk shit about them. That is why my conviction keeps me going. That is why I look at my son every morning and say, I'm not going to half-ass my conviction so I can make a better world for you, for your friends, and for those who come after you. Because these type of people, unfortunately, vote and breed, and that ignorance spreads. And when that ignorance spreads, people get hurt. And we have issues like women's reproductive rights. We have issues like DOMA. We have a myriad of problems because of people like this. Not all are like that, because I work with some pretty good folks that entertain theology. So don't make that mistake. But my family is very unique. Their level of delusion is so high that even when a family member dies, they're still under the impression that their God loves them, or that this being actually gives two shits about what happens. If this God loved them, then, well, fuck. Maybe they wouldn't let some of us suffer with cancer for years and have it be unbeknownst to us for years. But yet, that family member sitting on a cloud looking at us. I would love to believe my grandpa is sitting on a fucking cloud watching Facebook. Actually, no, I don't, because I'm an adult. I will cherish his life and not his death. I will not entertain delusions because I like them, or because it sounds nice. Fuck that. This shit is sickening. I'm going to have to constantly make this post and tell them this. And I usually go through and do another purge. And then another one just randomly add me, and I'll let them know. I will not ignore their bullshit. So here's something that I do. It's very, very interesting. I let them know. If I won't remove them usually unless I do a purge. if I do conduct a purge, the people that I remove, they are immune to this. But for the people who get butthurt and decide they want to remove me, I say, well, that's fine. Yeah, you are well within your right. But don't ever talk to me and my family in real life. Because guarantee, if you don't like what I say on the internet, you damn sure won't like what I say in person. Point blank. So why would I tolerate idiocy and ad hominem attacks because you were too uneducated to actually know better? But a lot of them do know better, but they choose not to. Willful ignorance shouldn't be tolerated. Why? Because that's somebody's belief? Because they have strong convictions in a magical fairy guy in the clouds? No. These are adults, and they do know better. They choose to entertain these delusions, and then they expect everyone else around them to entertain them as well because of their flaws, because of their lack of integrity, and a myriad of other problems. To sit there and entertain some of these presuppositional statements and to have them affect my life and how I conduct it, that's not going to work. And I usually call them reprobates, and they get upset because, one, they don't know what a reprobate is. Two, once they Google it and find out, they're upset that I used a big word. And that's what really kills me, is that they don't have a retort. All of their statements are logical fallacies. I'm not even exaggerating. All of their statements are logical fallacies or misconceptions, which end up also being logical fallacies. Now I'll point this out, but I'm an asshole because I point out their flawed logic. I don't have a college degree. I went to college, but unfortunately due to Hurricane Katrina, I was considered a out-of-state student. So guess what? I continued my fucking education on my own, like many great people did. I took a cue from them and did that. But when you know that you're doing something right, watch how people respond. If they respond with personal attacks by the way you dress, by the way you talk, by your education level being above theirs, you know you have an edge. You know you're doing something right. You know that the only thing that they can be good for is sucking up oxygen or sucking dick on a corner. And I know that's harsh, but that kind of ignorance shouldn't be tolerated, because they're the type of people who bring this nation down, bring society down. And I fully believe that. Adamantly believe that. Matter of fact, I know that, because they have nothing to contribute. So I really wouldn't suggest anybody else also do that. I mean, you have to be pretty self-sufficient and really just, you really have to have some true reprobates as family members just to cut them out of your life. But sometimes you have to get rid of poison. I mean, a little bit might be good to, clear out your GI tract, but too much of it will kill you. So that's just a little piece of me that I'll offer to you. I definitely want to hear your thoughts on this, because this is something personal to me that a lot of people don't know, and I will not see many aunts and uncles ever again because of this choice, and they won't see my son or my family or my wife. So they make their choice, they draw their line in the sand, and I do too.
Don't just go with the breeze. Have you chosen the creed, or has it been chosen for you? Just think about that. Serious.